Deuteronomy chapter 14. You are sons of the Lord your God. You shall not make baldness between your eyes for a dead one. For you are a holy people to the Lord your God, and the Lord your God chose you to become his prized people of all the nations upon the face of the earth. You shall not eat any abomination. These are the cattle which you shall eat: the calf from out of the oxen, and a lamb from out of the sheep, and a young he-goat of the goats, the stag, and doe, and roebuck, and antelope, and white-tailed hart, and gazelle, and giraffe. Every beast cloven hoof, and cloven-footed to claw with 2 claws, and embarks chewing the cud among the cattle, these you shall eat. And these you shall not eat, from of the ones embarking chewing the cud, and of the ones being cloven of the hoofs, and clawing cloven-footed, the camel, and hare, and hyrax. For they embark chewing the cud, but the hoof is not cloven. These are unclean to you. And the pig, for this one is cloven of hoof, and claws cloven-footed of hoof, but this one, as far as chewing the cud, does not chew the cud. This one is unclean to you. From their meats you shall not eat, and of their decaying flesh you shall not touch. And these you shall eat from all of the ones in the waters, all as much as there are fins and scales on them you shall eat. And all as much as there is not fins and scales to them you shall not eat. These shall be unclean to you. You shall eat every clean fowl, and these you shall not eat of them: the eagle, and the griffin, and the osprey, and the vulture, and the kite, and the ones likened to it, and every crow, and the ones likened to it, and the ostrich, and owl, and gull, and heron, and swan, and ibis, and cormorant, and hawk, and the ones likened to it, and hoopoe, and long-eared owl, and pelican, and curlew, and the ones likened to it, and the purple-legged stork, and bat. All the crawling things of the winged creatures, these are unclean to you. You shall not eat from them. Every winged creature being clean you shall eat. Any decaying flesh you shall not eat. To the foreigner in your cities it shall be given, and he shall eat it. Or you shall render it to the alien. For you are a holy people to the Lord your God. You shall not boil a lamb in the milk of its mother. 1/10 you shall tithe of all your produce of seed, the produce of your field year by year. And you shall eat it before the Lord your God in the place in whichever the Lord your God should choose his name to be called upon there. You shall bring the tithes of your grain, and of your wine, and of your olive oil, and the firstborn of your oxen, and of your sheep, that you should learn to fear the Lord your God all the days. And if the journey should be far from you, and you should not be able to offer them, because the place is far from you, whichever the Lord your God should choose his name to be called upon there, that the Lord your God shall bless you, then you shall render for them of silver. And you shall take the silver in your hands, and you shall go to the place whichever the Lord your God should choose it, And you shall give this silver for all, of whatever your soul should desire, for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine, or for liquor, or for anything of whichever your soul should desire, and you shall eat there before the Lord your God. And you shall be glad, you and your house. And the Levite in your cities, you shall not abandon him, for there is not to him a portion nor a lot with you. After 3 years you shall bring forth every 10th of your produce, and in that year you shall place it in your cities. And the Levite shall come, for there is not a portion to him nor a lot with you, and the foreigner, and the orphan, and the widow in your cities, and they shall eat and shall be filled, that the Lord your God should bless you in all the works of your hands, in whichever ones you should do.